Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, June 9th of 2025. I'm Gio Benacourt, and this is a recording done by Vantage Markets right about 20 minutes prior to the USA session open. Well, there's an old saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same, so that the French proverb goes. Now, that certainly seems to apply to the stock market these days. Compared to the start of the year, a lot looks very similar. Today, the S&P is just above 6,000, higher than on January 1st, after a decent jobs report Friday, and inflation data coming this week. The Federal Reserve is expected to deliver one or maybe two interest rate cuts by Christmas, much as it looked back then. And with an eye to today's Apple Worldwide Developers Conference, investors are hoping that technology stocks will help lift the market. Just like the beginning of the year, investors are wondering whether the S&P 500 is on the road to new record highs. It needs to rise another 2.3%. So several trade talks between the world's two largest economies will be a good start, as it is heard that Xi Jinping has invited Trump and his wife to China. So let's see how that works out. All right, well, in front of us we have the Nasdaq on a daily candlestick chart. So again, in technical analysis, we say that if we had, depending on how we close on Friday and how we close the next following, how we open the following day, will determine that the same direction. So Friday we close on the green. Today, if we are to open in green, then it's considered to have been a particular will be a particular green week. So let's break it down from now on. The half-hour candlesticks to identify those levels of support and resistance. So I'm going to use the confluence of the moving averages and the lower Bollinger Band as my possible first level of support and my second level of support. And then as far as resistance goes, well, let's use that swing high an hour and a half ago, and then just use a round number, 21,840 psychological value. Let's see if we will be seeing a move to the upside in this type of chart. Then we have the S&P 500. So as it's moving higher, to update our levels, we're seeing how the S&P, actually I'm going to use that swing high again, and I use the opening of the moving averages. So that's, and as my second, I'm going to use 60-20. Let's see if we open on the green today. Well, actually, this is quite far. I'm actually going to leave the medium as my first level of support, and then 60-20 as my second one. So let's see if we open the green today. Then we have the Dow, high, and this lies are way down here. So we do see a strong move in comparison to obviously to Friday, how the Dow is moving higher. It's fair enough as to say that we'll use the medium and the 50 moving average as supports. Then that swing high, then around value 42,900. Crude oil made a swing high on Friday, fluctuating above 64, hitting 65 really. Now we'll see a profit taken. We'll see a pullback. Let's use that swing high. It is kind of strong lower, so I'm gonna use this Double bottom. Oh, wait a minute. That's green candle. So I'm going to use the 50 moving average as my first level of support, and then that double bottom over here. Let's see how that will fluctuate. This is going to be profit taking because we are already above 65. We had been there, so profit taking is mostly what's happening. Now, Nat Gas is tanking strong, so let's just use that 50 moving average and just leave that 353. Since in this half hour we are looking at such a strong move to the downside, let's give it some room to run and see how much more, how much lower will trade. Then we have gold that it just keeps trending lower. So I'm going to use that lower Bollinger Band and 3,000 psychological value. As far as resistance goes, just that level, and then 33, 32. Let's see if it'll sustain itself above 3,000, or will it come down and test 3,000? That's what we need to. That's what we might anticipate. Lower Bollinger Band. Silver had a nice move, strong move. So this could be all profit taken. 37. See 37 for silver. Then we have here copper. So I'm gonna leave that level right there. I'm just gonna use this here. 486 first level, and then 488 second. So we kind of walk in the band, the upper band. So that's a bullish signal. RSI is far from being overbought, so why not go with the trend, which is higher in this half hours? So Bitcoin has spiked. See, when Bitcoin's moving, moves by thousands. So you see, basically around 1,000, 105,000, and then jumped 108,000. That's a strong move to the upside. Just gonna leave that up on the range. That's the first level of resistance. See how that goes. Then we have the euro. So it's trending lower. So 114 seems to be that level of resistance. Since it's trending lower, so much stronger, strongly retreating. So going selling. The pound also retreating. After having made such nice moves last week. Likely the dollar is rebounding. So let's say 135 the target for it, and then we have the dollar index as it is rebounding. So let's see if it reaches back to up of 99 towards the 100. That's it for me today this morning. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.